Hey, what's going on, everyone? Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is another day in the markets, Monday, what is it, June 17th, I think, 2019. Let's get it going. Last week, it was kind of, a little bit of a, I'm not gonna say a flat week, but it relatively flat across the board on Friday. Actually, SPY closed down, just a few cents, but sector-wise, I think it was almost split. I think it was five or six, I think maybe no, seven green and four red. But overall, not too much action. Obviously, there's a lot of chatter, a lot of Fed chatter going into the markets this week. Has investors obviously on tilt, seeing what's going on. That obviously wants put a lot of investors cash because they want to see what the Fed's going to do as far as rates are concerned. Future wise, futures are kind of bleak, not really down, but kind of flat going into the session. So we don't anticipate too much action, more downward pressure than anything else. But we got 8 going into our session watch, so let's get it going. So we got Grub kicking it off, GRUB, and obviously it's at the top of its wedge. Broke that wedge on Friday, and actually on Thursday, excuse me, and came back down on Friday. So closed down a little over almost 3 points to the downside. We like this thing because it's been in this wedge for quite a while. So 61 will be our target if it continues to show some weakness. If it wants to change pattern and it's going to break through this wedge and go to the upside, heading towards this 200-day on the daily, then okay, then selling pressure is over. But do not anticipate. I think market makers sucked in some buyers and are going to start slamming it back on the market. So if that starts to fade out and it on the daily doesn't hold on the 50-day at the 67-ish level, then good night. We definitely anticipate the 61 level. So we're 9 points away from it. So we'll see how the market trades this thing today, and it starts to show weakness. Boom, we're in it for sure, 100%. Next up, we got XEC. XEC obviously has been selling off since the end of May. And well, actually, it's been selling since February, and slowly, and just had a kind of a shitty end of May and beginning of June, down 2 points on Friday, and pretty much closed week. So we like this for continuation, and see where our levels are. Yes, we definitely like the 50. So we got another 4, almost 5 points of downside. Next up, we got TXN. TXN, we like the 106 level, hasn't reached it yet. Showed weakness, obviously gap down on Friday, closed week. So again, any weakness, we like it to the 106. Conservatively, obviously, it has plenty more room to the downside to sell off. After hours last night or on Friday was weak, so we had a little bit of action to the downside. So we definitely anticipate at least a point and a half to downside. XLNX closed almost 3 points of downside after its sell-off on Friday. Traded relatively sideways throughout the day. Our level is 101. We're still diligent with it, and that's what we're going to see again after the dust settles. We like it to the downside. CXO again, closed almost 2 points to the downside. Been traded sideways on the daily for since the end of May. And we're anticipating the 95 level. We don't see any strength whatsoever going into the section. Energy is obviously getting hit. So again, we're going to stay diligent with this thing, and we definitely think this thing is going to continue its sell-off to that 95. QCOM again. QCOM it's been interesting across the board. Obviously, tech sector, a lot of talks. Everybody knows in the world, China and Mexico, all that shit with trade war with USA. That's subsiding a little bit, but again, it not seeing that it's going to just reverse at this level. Technically, it definitely, obviously, it sold off on Friday and had a little bit of quote unquote strong day on Friday, but not sure that it is done just yet. Not sure that it found support. So we'll wait. Patiently we'll wait for this thing. So if it does sell off, then we'll definitely mitigate and take it to the 66 level. Data had an interesting session on Friday. Obviously, after its gap up on the 10th, we've been seeing it kind of trade sideways, but we saw a little action after hours that caught our attention, and obviously there's a lot of room to the downside to fill this gap. Probably not going to fill this gap, but we definitely anticipate some movement to the downside because it's showing a little bit of action, a little bit of selling, a little bit of profit taking. We see that's happening in the market. Last but not least, played Dave & Buster's fading out. fading out. Our level is 38, not too far from it. It's showing weakness, so until this level is breached, we like it. We got point and a half, nothing too strong, but if nothing else is sitting up for us, we like play, and we'll go from there. Again, we sit on our hands, we wait for price to come to us, mitigate risks, we step in, we take things down. So we're bearish across the board today, as we mostly are. And that's that, guys. We got 8 going into our session. And as always, if you want to know what we're doing, how we're building this watch list, how we're trading these stocks, we always invite you to come check out the site. It's thestreettrading.com. Check out the information, check out our blog, our postings, and you want to get set up with the 90-day course, you reach out to us. We help you answer that question why. Any questions you have about the course, about the markets, you reach out to us. We're here for you. And that's that, guys. Have a great day in markets. Start this week off strong. Mitigate risks. Stick with your stops. Be patient with your setups. All right, guys. Have a great day in the market. We will check you later.